I spent countless hours, days, weeks, months, years of my life that I'll never get back, as sad as that is, because I was addicted to this one thing. And the worst part is, I didn't even realize how it was ruining me until I stopped. Ladies and gentlemen, my life has changed once I gave up gaming. More specifically, League of Legends. If you're still grinding rank every night, saying one more game, or you can't end on a loss, or you say you quit, but the next day you're right back on ranked, you definitely gotta listen up. Let me explain my story. It's been a decade now since I ever installed and played my first Summoner's Rift or a Twisted Tree Line game. Some of y'all don't even know what that is. At first, it was just a fun game, something new that my cousins introduced me to. Instead of playing Minecraft all day, now I was playing an MMORPG game. It had the action, it had the competitiveness. It was online, so there was always people you could play with or against. What started off as something fun and new slowly became into an addiction. An addiction for competition, an addiction to win, an addiction to be better than my friends. My entire high school career mainly comprised of just going to school and coming home and gaming, specifically League. Countless hours, countless nights of not sleeping, countless times of procrastination and not doing my homework, saying one more game, sleeping at 3, 4 a.m. and waking up for school in 2 hours. Not taking care of myself and my health, not eating right, not going outside, touching grass, all just to chase another victory screen dopamine at the end of the day. And what didn't help was the fact that my group of friends were all gamers. We were all competitive. We all wanted to be better than each other, to have bragging rights, to prove to each other that we are better than this person. Fast forward into 2020 COVID time, and this was the first major turning point in my life. And at this time, there was rules, there was a lockdown. We couldn't go outside. So what did we do? We all stayed at home, and we all just were playing games constantly, all day, all night. For the whole summer of 2020, all day, all night, the cycle was just wake up late, eat, game, go outside for a little bit, come home, shower, eat, game again, all the way until like 4 a.m. and rinse and repeat the whole summer, until one fatal morning that happened that changed my entire perspective. So picture this. I woke up at 8 a.m. to go to the washroom. Mind you, I was sleeping at 4 o'clock and waking up at like 2 p.m. So this was my midnight washroom break. So as I step out of the washroom and I step into the hallway to go back to my room, I collapse. I fold. Imagine if you guys ever watched Toy Story, all the toys when Andy comes in, I fold, I pretzel, I dropped in the middle of the hallway, head banged down, and I was stuck. For a solid 2 minutes, I was stuck like a pretzel, legs gave out, dropped to the floor, head banged on the ground. I was completely done. So as I'm laying there all tied up and wondering what the hell just happened, I'm embracing myself for the pain that I'm supposed to feel, because I banged my head on the ground so hard. Like I dropped and I just smacked it. As I was embracing this pain, it never came. And I really thought to myself, like, whoa, looking back, this was crazy. I was so numb that my whole body gave out, that my sense of pain was numb. And that wasn't a good sign. And after that whole incident, getting an earful from my parents, my grandparents, I was internet restricted for the rest of the summer. I was internet restricted for the rest of the summer. So I had a lot of time to think and reflect, on my life and what I was doing, my lifestyle, my choices. And the biggest realization I had in this internet solitude, if you want to call it, was the fact that, what was I doing? I've wasted all this time, energy, mental capacity on playing games. Something I'm not even like quote unquote the best at. Something I'm not even going to go pro in. Something I'm not even making or going to make money on. What am I doing? And it really hit me hard, because then I started to reflect on my high school life. All the times that I've spent staying inside playing games with my friends instead of going outside having fun. All the missed opportunity. And I started to get almost sad or angry at myself, because here I was trying to level up in a game, but I wasn't leveling up in real life. Now, I still occasionally game here and there, but not to the extent of playing games 24/7, and not to that level of competitiveness or addiction anymore. I've learned my lesson. giving up competitive gaming or serious gaming has really changed my life and my perspective. Now I've bought back so much more of my time to discover myself, to learn new things, to actually level up in my life, discover who I am, go outside, create opportunities, make memories outside of a computer screen, outside of Summoner's Rift. Creating meaningful relationships, develop new hobbies and skill sets. I use that time that I would have spent on gaming to actually level up my IRL profile. I became less anxious. I became more confident in myself and more happier. And I think quitting gaming has really helped me resolve a lot of my anger issues I used to have in the past. I used to have in high school all the time. And I became a lot more patient and grateful in my life. And there's this sense of inner peace. There's this sense of moksha that I feel ever since I stopped seriously gaming, that I don't think I would have felt or feel if I were still seriously gaming 24/7 today. And if you stayed this far and listened to me for this long, as a fellow gamer, I'm sure you can relate or put yourself in my shoes and understand these points and reflect upon what I've been saying. And in no way am I saying games are bad. In fact, games are actually beneficial. They help you with your creative thinking, your problem solving, all these different skills and assets. But what I'm saying is that maybe it is time to take a more casual approach and not constantly be gaming, not constantly be trying to stay on the rift. Not one more game. You can end on a loss. It's okay. Go to sleep. But maybe it is time to hang up the jersey, click uninstall and actually leave it uninstalled and ask yourself, will no lifing this game actually get me closer towards my dreams and goals? Will get me towards that next level in life? Use that time to actually start working towards your dreams and goals, what you want to achieve, to level up in life, instead of using it as an escape or a coping mechanism. I've wasted some of my best times sitting at home, staring at a screen, screaming at myself and my teammates. But you don't have to. Thank you for listening to me yap about League of Legends.